When my son was 16, too, talking about growing up, President Bush and President Kerry, Kerry, they were having an election, right? And I like how they always try to make our president candidates so one-dimensional. Like, they asked President Bush, how do you feel about going to Liberia? And he goes, I don't like books much. We're supposed to vote for Kerry because he's a war hero, all right? And I'll be honest with you guys, I had to kill some Vietnamese, and I never felt like a hero because of it. Of course, mine was at a nail salon, so it was different. But my son was worried if Bush got elected, there was going to be a draft. He goes, oh, there's going to be a draft. And the other son goes, don't worry about it. Just do what Clinton did and get out of it. He goes, how can a blowjob keep me out of the army? My wife goes, you got me out of a ticket. Little League too. Who coached Little League out there? Let's see the Little League coaches. Big hand for you guys. Only one person here help the kids. You fucking liars. I know there's some Little League coaches out here. We had a team, and some guy from the Middle East took it over. They changed the name from the Indians to the Mujahideen Warriors. That was bullshit. All they ever worked on was the sacrifice. They called for a suicide squeeze, and the third base coach doused himself in gasoline. They won every game, though. They never lost a game. Ball would go in the dirt, and the umpire goes, strike three! And the umpire, hey, that ball's in the dirt, I call that a strike! He goes, they got my kids. A lot to worry about. I said I used to be a teacher. You guys... How many teachers we got out there? We got a lot of teachers tonight, don't we? Anybody ever have anybody masturbating in their class? You did? You were masturbating in class. It happened to me, and it was so... They don't teach you what to do when that happens, so you just say teacher things like, I hope you brought enough for everybody. Wrap that in toilet paper before you put it in the trash. I didn't handle that correctly at all. I didn't even touch it. But I like to do something with the kids. I like to play a game with the kids. And I try with you guys, you adults. He said there'd be a quiz. Here it is. Presidential quiz. You know you're president. You think you do, don't you? What president would have said there had been no I wouldn't have any problems if Zoloft would have been around as president? Who said that? No problem if there had been Zoloft. Hoover, the Great Depression. Oh, you guys miss it, and I'm the bad guy. I'll make it easier. What president would have said, I want my nuts in your mouth? Jimmy Carter, right, because he's a peanut. You guys are getting it. Here we go. What president would have said, I want a lap dance? Roosevelt, that's right. That one's out to my homie Tony. He was in a wheelchair for those people who don't read your history books. You didn't have any choice. I was in geography class, had a student who could not learn the difference between latitude and longitude. And she looked up and I said, hey, honey, that's easy. Latitude runs east to west like these lips right here. She got an A. Health class. When a student comes, she says, Mr. Connor, can I get pregnant if I have anal sex? Yeah, but your babies look like shit. You can't say the third graders, they don't put up with that at all. I did learn something by teaching in school too, that you young people, you don't want to work hard for anything, you're kind of lazy. You know, you're not old school. Like you want to pleasure yourselves, you have the internet now. I was old school. Sears catalog bra section. You guys know what I'm talking about.
National Geographic.
National Geographic, it's even better. Big old titties is what he's talking about. Down to the knees. If that's what stopped the abstinence program in the United States, you're supposed to just say no, that's what ruined it. Big old titties ruined it. Or maybe big young ones, I don't know, I haven't seen those in a long time. So. I'm not even going to get laid, and you guys aren't going to laugh at that? That cost me a month right there, probably. What was I talking about? You know, like you guys, you're lazy. You want to take advantage of girls, you use that drug ecstasy. That's just wrong. I was old school. Duct tape, ether. I'm kidding. You don't want to use the ether. That makes them groggy. Nobody likes that. I did that joke in Cleveland. A lady comes up after the show. She goes, "You shouldn't tell that joke." Well, I said, "Why?" She goes, "Well, that happened to me." I thought you looked familiar. When I was young and dating, I just met this girl named Lori. And Lori was excited. She came up after one day and she said, "You know, last week when we had lunch and I had the wedding soup and we made love that night, you know what happened?" I said, "No." She said, "I got pregnant." What do you think of that, Marv? I think tomorrow we're having takeout. Bad joke? Real bad, huh? I got lots worse than that. But I'll spare you. We're going to do something special tonight. First, I'm going to do a couple more things, and then we're going to do one last thing that's kind of different from a regular show. But first, give yourselves a big hand. Thank you, guys. Thank you, my friends. I love it. This is a dream come true for me. You guys are here for the first time. Thank you so much. I'm working very hard to end a problem in this country. I hope you guys get behind me. I'm trying to end sex discrimination. Anybody else? You know, guys, when women measure their breasts, they measure all the way around their back. That is bullshit! Because if I include my 38-inch ass and my penis size, I am talking 40 inches.